Hi everyone, welcome to Lorraine Organic Fitness. I am Lorraine and today we're going to do another workout with the almighty band. So grab your band, grab your water, grab your yoga mat if you need one. Let's get started. We're going to do a little bit of a warm up because we want to make sure our muscles are nice and warm before we work them. We don't want any pulled muscles. We want to stay safe. So I hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great attitude. Hope you're moving along with me. Don't just watch. Get off the couch. Get out of that chair. Come on, you know you want to. So this is pretty much going to be mostly the bottom half of our body. We will do some seated rows here, which is why I am warming up the back. The chest, we just want to pull through there a little tiny bit. Then we're going to take those hands, just place them on the hips. Let's lift up one leg at a time, rotate it out to the side. So knee up, rotate it out, getting into those hip flexors, warming them up. That feels so great. Awesome, awesome. I know you're gonna have a good time. Remember, you can take a break anytime you need, right? You can press pause, you can fast forward, whatever you need to do. And if you don't wanna do the whole workout, don't. Do half of it, come back later, do the other half. All right, we're gonna go ahead into our body squat. So take your feet hip distance apart, send your booty back behind you like you're sitting in that imaginary chair, pressing up through the heels, warming up that posterior chain. That's the quads, the hamstrings, the calves, everything in the lower half of the body there. All those little muscles you don't even know the names to. And then we're just gonna jump right in there. We'll do somewhere around a minute per exercise. And you might even wanna make sure that you have 2 different bands. If you don't worry about it. We'll just use the one. I'm gonna start off with my heavy band here. Awesome. Let's take it up around the upper thigh, the lower thigh, right above the knees there. Awesome. So we're gonna get into a low squat. So take those feet a little wider, about shoulder distance apart. Your feet are facing straight forward. Yeah? So sink your booty down low. And then we're gonna pull our knees in, press them out. All right, are you ready? Let's do this. Stay low. In and out. We're not going anywhere. Hands don't have to be here, right? If you don't want hands here at heart center, you can place them on your waist. You could extend them out. You could be holding on to a weight, whatever you need. Everything I say here is just merely a suggestion for you, right? It's nice to have someone to tell you what to do. You don't have to think of your plan for your workout for the day. So as we're here in our low squat, I also want to make sure that you engage those abdominals. So pull your belly button in towards the spine, keep it nice and tight. Beautiful. We're going to go for about another 20 seconds here. Are you feeling it? I'm so feeling it already. I love working with bands. I love feeling those muscles. They're talking to me. Keep going, keep going. We're almost done. I'm feeling that heat already. Here we go. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're gonna take the band, we're gonna bring it on down, place part of the band underneath your arches of your feet. So we're gonna do a deadlift here. I'm gonna show you from the side. So grab a hold of the band with both hands, pull it on up. So from our standing position, we're gonna hinge our hips back, yeah? We're not bending into the knees, and then you're thrusting up. So you're gonna inhale as you lower with a nice flat back. Exhale, come on up. Here we go. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Thrusting the hips forward, squeezing the tush. Yes. So this is wonderful for those glutes, your bum, and those hamstrings. Yeah? Beautiful. So if you want to make it a little bit harder, if you feel like there's not enough resistance in that band, you might have noticed I just separated my feet, made them a little wider. And by making them wider, I've stretched that band a little more. So it's tighter, it's harder, all right? So if your feet are together and it's not doing it for you, go ahead and spread the legs a little wider. Good job. Nice and mindful here. Squeeze in, almost done. 3, 2, 1, release. Good job. Okay, I'm taking a quick sip of water here. Already super warm. We're gonna get down to the ground. So, we're gonna get into some hip thrusts. So take that band, I shouldn't have taken it off, right above the knees, exactly where it was. So we're gonna take our big toes behind us together at the back of the mat. Spread the knees nice and wide. From here, you're gonna sink your booty back, and then again, you're gonna thrust it up. Lots of hip thrusting today. Now, if you have a weight, you can use it. If you don't have to, obviously. I like to have a little extra weight there. Again, if you've got one and you're using it, but you're like, I don't really feel it, get rid of it. But focusing on thrusting the hips, squeezing the bottom. Good job. And of course, I'm not settling my bottom all the way back to the heels. I'm not resting there. No rest for the wicked. I'm not saying I'm wicked. And then of course, we want to be conscious of our entire bodies the entire time we're working. So be careful with those shoulders. Don't get all tense. Don't bring them up towards the ears. Leave them back down where they belong. All right, let's finish nice and strong here. 3, 2, 1. And sometimes that happens. Yes, this is why half of you watch Lorraine Corbanic Fitness, because I'm a real person. I don't do do-overs. I don't edit. You get what I film. Sometimes that happens with the bands. Okay, getting down on the ground, we're gonna get into glute bridge. So let's take that band back where it was. It's good for a laugh. So right up above those knees again, getting down onto the ground. From here, those feet are at least hip distance apart, maybe a little bit more. Press into the heels to lift the hips. From here, this is glute bridge. So from here, we're in and out, in and out. And once again, if you want more like I do, I'm separating my feet a little wider. So press out on the exhale. Shh. Inhale, bring the knees in. Exhale, press the knees out. Good job. Now, as you do this, the natural tendency of your body is going to want to lower those hips, right? It's trying to make the job easier. So you're going to be down here. Don't let that booty drop. Keep that tush nice and high. So I'm constantly thinking about my hips, pressing my hips up to the ceiling. Doesn't that feel good? So good. I love this. We're almost done. A couple more right here. And release. Come up to a seated position. Lower the band down. Put the band around the arches of those feet. We're going to come into staff pose. So you're sitting with your legs together. Your feet are flexed. Take the band in both hands. From here, row in to the body. Keep the elbows back. Let's do this. Inhale. Exhale. Again, nice and slow and controlled. You want to feel those muscles. Yeah. So I believe in the first band workout that we did in Lorraine Corbanic Fitness, it was a couple weeks ago now, I think we did a single arm standing row. So it's just switching it up a little bit. Variety's awesome. It's the spice of life. So here we're doing a seated row. Pulling that band in towards the navel, the belly button. Squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. Drawing the elbows in nice and close. This is all about those back muscles. Yeah. So good, so good. How can you not smile, right? 3, 2, and 1. You are done that minute. Okay, since we're right here, right in position, let's just leave the band there. We're gonna lean back and lift the legs. So here, your body should be a giant letter V. Arms are straight out in front, and from here, you're just gonna lower the legs down. So everybody's in position right now. This one, it might roll up again, that's okay. Here we go. Tummy tight, good job. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, drop them down. Yeah, feel that? Oh, so good, so good. Love the resistance, love the control. And again, making sure that that upper body isn't collapsing. We don't want to round into the shoulders. We want to have a really nice posture. Yeah, make your mama proud. legs a little bit. You're also gonna feel it in the arms and the shoulders because you're holding onto that band. Body weight is pulling it down. And of course the abdominals are nice and tight here. Almost done, everybody. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna come into some clamshells. So in our clamshells, we're lifting the band up around the knees, not on the knees, never on the knees, above the knees. We're gonna get on our sides. So your elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Your knees are together and your heels are together. So from here, keep the upper body tall. Lift up that top knee so it's pointing up to the ceiling. Slow and controlled. You can come about halfway down and then exhale, press it up. Let's go. So we're staying the whole minute on this side because we can. Yeah. And this is one of those old goodies, right? We've taken it way back to Jane Fonda's days. But the reason it's still around is because it's effective. Yeah? So now, of course, if you're going super fast, you're flopping all about, you're probably not going to really feel this. And for my money, I always use my most heavy band for this exercise. You can go lighter, of course. There should never be any shooting pain, that's for sure. But you want to feel this in the outer edge of that glute. You're going to feel on the outside edge, the IT band of that top leg. And we've only got 10 seconds left. Yeah. So now here you're going to want to make sure you remember which side you're on. I'm on my left. So that the next round, we make sure we do the other side. All right, that is it. Oh my gosh, that is our 7 exercises. So take a quick sip of water. And let's get ready to do it all again. So standing up. Band is in place here for our low squats. Taking those legs nice and wide. Now if you want to go sumo, angling out those feet, you go right ahead. I do lots of sumos, so I'm just going to get into my low, regular, wide squat here. Boy, that makes sense. Here we go. In and out. Again, remembering you have options for that hands. Those hands, you have too. Beautiful. Now just a word of caution as well. So people with knee injuries want to be really careful using bands. I always suggest to my clients that they don't do any with the band that have to do with this region around the knees like we're doing now. This could be a little dangerous. So using your common sense, maybe talking to your doctor if you have injuries, chronic injuries, and also let yourself be the guide. Your body's going to tell you if something hurts, like there's pain, and I'm not talking muscle pain, like this is muscle pain, this is good. Yeah, just be cognizant, be aware, listen to your body. But let's finish strong here. We've only got 7 seconds left. Are you feeling it? So feeling this, love it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let go. Deadlift. Okay, lowering the band down underneath the feet. Here we go. Separating the feet to at least hip distance apart, maybe a little wider. Lifting the band up into the hands. Good job. Pull the shoulders back and down. Pull the belly in. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Hinge the hips back. Only a micro bend in the knees. We are not doing a squat here. Turn a little bit further for you here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Oh my goodness. Love this one. Really squeeze the booty at the top. Yeah, nice. And if you've got a mirror, I always suggest as well, work out in front of the mirror. Yeah? You just have a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, we always want to make sure we've got good form so that when we're bending over in these deadlifts, the back is nice and flat, the shoulders aren't rolling into the chest. Here we go. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. All right, hip thrusts. Getting down onto the ground. My goodness, I'm getting all tangled up in my band today. So let's take those feet together at the back, behind us. Separate those knees nice and wide. Are you ready with or without your weights? I'm going to show you without the weight this time. Let's go. Press it up. So because I'm not holding a weight here, I'm using my arms, little momentum. Doesn't really matter here. You could just stay in stillness with that upper body, but you focusing on the tush. Squeeze, lower, squeeze, lower. You got this. And it's one of those exercises, you know, that kind of sneaks up on you. Maybe you don't feel it a whole lot right now. This is one of the ones for me, like a clamshell, that's like, I feel it a little bit, but it's not until usually the next day or 2 days later that I'm really feeling it. Beautiful. And also remember, the brand of band that you buy will absolutely make a difference. I have 2 or 3 different sets, all made by different companies, and the resistance is definitely different. So the heavy band in one brand is definitely tighter or harder than it is on another brand. And we are done just like that. Look at that. Okay, so glute bridge. Keep the band where it is. Let's get down onto our backs. Lay on back. All right, so from here, take the feet behind the tush. Pull the navel into the spine. Lower those shoulders. Just checking all those body parts, yeah? So we're pressing up the hips. Keep them nice and high here. And if you don't feel a lot of resistance, separate the feet a little further. Let's go. In and out. They're just little moves here, yeah? Nothing too extreme. There's definitely no cardio here. And a little shout out to Kim Osborne. Hello, Kim. Especially made this one for you, girl. I know you've been wanting more bands and that you can't right now be using those wrists, so you may notice no tabletops, no planks here. We're staying off of those wrists. So pass the word on to all those friends that you may have out there who do find it really difficult to be in tabletop or plank for whatever reason. Sometimes people have carpal tunnels, who knows? But this is the workout for you if you want to work on that lower half of your body in particular and staying off those wrists. All right, folks, here we go. Keep pressing up those hips. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, still love it. Okay. Seated row. So just lowering down that band, down to the feet, it's in the arches, sitting up nice and tall. Grab that band. All right, let's get into that beautiful position of sitting up nice and tall. Feet are flexed, shoulders down the back, belly pulled in. Here we go. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull it in. You are strong. And again, we're not going super fast. This isn't really gonna do a whole lot. Nice and slow and controlled. Feel those muscles working. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Yeah. And again, just always kind of scanning the body, checking to make sure that you're not doing something that you're gonna pay for later. So we don't wanna be silly and have our head raised the whole time, hurting the back of the neck, or tucked way down to the chin, right? Because that's gonna stretch the back of the neck the whole time. Just looking straight ahead. Focusing on those beautiful lat muscles in the back. Squeezing. Bringing the hands right into that navel. Elbows go behind you. And we're almost done. Last 3, 2, and 1. Release the band. Okay, coming. No, don't release the band. V-sits. Leave it right where it is. Sometimes I forget what my plan is. Okay, so let's lean back on the tailbone, getting into our V-sit position. Yeah, arms out in front of you, starting in 5 seconds. Legs are gonna be lowered. Pull that belly in. Here we go, folks. Nice and slow on the inhale as you bring the legs back up to that starting position. And maybe you're not leaning back as far as I am, that's okay. Maybe you've choked up on the band a little more. Maybe you want to make this super hard, right? There's all sorts of things you can do to make this really work for your body. Maybe your knees are bent. Maybe your legs don't have the flexibility to be straight. That's okay. We don't get down on ourselves about things like that. Our bodies are all different. Even from day to day, right? What you can do today, maybe you couldn't do yesterday, or something you were able to do yesterday you can't do today. Sometimes it's our sleep, sometimes it's our diet. Sometimes it's the stress. All right, keep going. We're almost done this one. We've got 10 more seconds. I just realized I wasn't really flexing my feet super strong. So I was just reflexing. Here we go. We are done those. That felt great. Okay, so last one, our clamshells. Yeah, that's it. My band really wants to get nice and tight today. Really kind of acting up, but that's okay. We've got 10 seconds to get into position here. Let's get that band up around those knees. Come on to that side body. Opposite side this time. Elbow under shoulder, knees together, heels together. Are we ready? Let's go. Exhale, press it up. Nice and slow lower. And notice when I say lower, I'm not lowering that top knee all the way down to the bottom knee, because if I do that, I've lost that entire bit of resistance that I've created with the band. I always want to be feeling it on the tush. I'm not really giving it much of a break here. So I'm not even lowering halfway down. Staying at the top third of the movement, really. Yeah, and maybe the body's shaking a little bit, particularly at the top of that movement. Particularly if you've been doing lots of home workouts lately. I'm taping this during the COVID-19, otherwise known as coronavirus pandemic. Who knows, maybe years from now, people will be watching this going, oh yeah, I seem to remember something like that happened. Well, that is why we have started this channel, taking my workouts that I normally teach in the studios here to you at home, and we are done this side. So go ahead and shake out the hips, roll out the shoulders, grab that little bit of water. We're gonna head into our third set. So let's get up to standing, shall we? Low squats, in and out. All right, so here we go. Getting into position on the mat, on the ground, wherever you are. Hope you're having a good time. Hope your body's starting to feel this. Let's do this. Sink it down low, in and out. Spreading the legs even wider. Maybe at this point you are just like, Kate, I know this is my last round. I really want to feel this. Or conversely, maybe you're starting to get really tired. Maybe those body parts not really wanting to work. Maybe you want to bring the legs a little closer. Yeah? Totally up to you, and it's okay. I realize I never showed this to you from the side angle. Looks kind of funny, but I do want you to see this just so you can notice that my booty is way behind me. My knees plumb line with those toes. So here, this is not right. This is not a squat, my friends. Don't let those knees go past the toes. Keep them, yeah, in line with the toes. Keep that tush back. Let's go. Keep opening and closing those legs. We've only got 7 seconds left, my friends. Whew. So feeling it. 2 and 1. Whew. Coming into our deadlift, let's lower that band. All the way down, all the way down. Taking it underneath those feet. Turning to the side just so you can see. Did I not tell you I was having problems with my bands today? So if you're feeling the same, know that the struggle is real. All right, let's do this. Shimmy the hips back. Press it up, thrusting the hips. Inhale, lower, nice flat back. Exhale, up, thrust the hips forward. I'm gonna spread those legs a little bit further because I realize I'm not really feeling it as much as I want to. So now, of course, these exercises can also be done with dumbbells or body bars. In fact, most of my deadlifting is done with my dumbbells or my bar, but not everybody has dumbbells or bars, and I got a lot of requests for more band exercises after I posted that first one. So, this is what we're using today, and it's nice, like I said, to have a little variety, yeah? Switch it up. Keep that body guessing what's coming next. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get down for our hip thrusts, friends. Bring that band up. Doesn't matter if it's upside down. I'm trying not to let it be too wrinkly here. I want to get it kind of flattened out. Okay, take those heels right on behind you. Knees nice and wide. Let's do this, my friends. I'm gonna grab that weight because I like it. Yeah. You may also notice that I untucked my toes. Some people really like having their toes tucked under, gives them a feeling a little more stability. But there's lots of people as well that experience toe pain with the toes tucked under. So again, it's about listening to your body. You don't have to look exactly like I do, but the main parts of correct form is what you're looking for, right? So things like pulled in belly buttons, nice tight abdominals, shoulders nice and relaxed, not creating tension in the upper body. Taking some nice deep breaths, remembering to breathe. We never want to hold our beautiful breath when we're working out or doing yoga. And by the way, if you have not yet tried any of those yoga videos out there, maybe mine, why not? Start now, it's so good for the body. Here we go, last one, lose it. All right, glute bridge, here we come. Let's do this, lying on down on the back. I gotta go this way so I can see my timer. All right, get those heels behind the booty. Laying down, proper form. Let's press into the heels, lift those hips, separating the feet if you need more. And here we go, in and out. Beautiful, I know you're doing great. I know you're staying right here with me. In, out, in, out, in, out. I'm hearing my band move. That's okay, I'm telling it to stay. Stay with me. Keep pressing those hips up, because every time you open those knees, your hips want to lower down just a little bit, don't they? Don't let them. Press it. We're pressing up, we're pressing out. Yeah, lots going on here. And are you feeling it? Right here. Yeah. That feels so good, so good. Great for the hammies, great for the glutes. I'm still feeling it in the quads as well. And only 10 seconds left. Stay with me, friends. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Seated row. Let's lower that band. All the way down, taking it underneath in the arches of the feet. Sitting up nice and straight. We're going to flex into those feet. Toes are up to the ceiling. Pull the shoulders down and back. Pull the navel in. Ready? Let's do this. In. Nice and slow return. Squeeze and return. Exhale in, inhale out. I know you're doing great. And the last thing I want to say about this seated row is not only are we going nice and slow and controlled, because we really want to increase that time and retention, really building that muscle. We also want to make sure that you're not locking out that elbow. So when I come out, I'm not straightening the elbow, I'm locking it, jamming it. That's never good. So when I'm going nice and slow like this, I can really pay attention to that as well. Beautiful. Excellent. How are those elbows? Not flaring them out to the side. Yeah. Feeling your neck is sitting up nice and tall and in alignment with the rest of your spine, so you're not reaching forward through the chin like this. Yeah. You'd be surprised what crazy things I see. And we are done. That is the seated row. So we've got 2 more, our V-sit pull downs and our clamshells. So just leaving the band right where it is. We're going to come down on or lean back on that tailbone, making a nice giant letter V with the body. Yeah, there we go. So again, head and shoulders not in. Bring them back. Arms straight forward. Starting in 5 seconds. Pull that navel in. Let's do this. Pressing the heels down. Inhale, lifting them up. Oh, so good. I know they always say this is for the abdominals, all of our V-sit variations, but really with this band, you're gonna feel this everywhere. I always feel this in my shoulders. I feel it a little bit in those quadriceps and the upper legs. It's just marvelous. I love this one. I love them all. Who am I kidding? How many times have you done my videos and heard me say, oh, this is one of my favorites? All right, let's finish strong, my friends. 20 seconds. Keep pressing through those heels, pressing them down, staying in control as the legs come back up. You got this. Last 10. Whew. Nice and warm now, my friends. Last 3, 2, and 1. Release. We have only got our clamshells left, and then we are done. Oh, my Fitbit totally bumped me out. I'm just having challenges today, and that's okay. Let's get down on that ground. Okay, so this time, since it's our last round, we're gonna have to flip over. We'll do a full minute per side, okay? 5 seconds here. Notice the elbows right under the shoulders. Pull that belly in, and let's go. Press that knee up all the way till it's pointing at the sky. Yeah. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press it up. Stay in control. I'm not sure I mentioned this on either one of the first 2 rounds. In fact, I know I didn't. But anytime we're in this kind of side plank or side position, particularly when we're lifting a leg, we want you to make sure that that top hip is stacked over top of the bottom hip. So you're not leaning way back. That top hip isn't behind. It's stacked right over top. So something you can be watching for there, just to make sure you've got proper alignment. Last 15 seconds. Stay with me, stay with me. Take it right to the end. We'll have a little bit of a stretch together. It's always so important. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's flip it over and get into that other side. Heels together, knees together, elbow underneath the shoulder, belly drawn in, tightening up those abdominals. Can you feel that? Keeping the shoulders also stacked. Looks good. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Press that band up. Stay in control. You got this. Inhale, slow lower. Exhale, press it up. And if you just can't get enough of these, my goodness, keep your band in front of the TV. If you're a TV watcher, or maybe on your tablet, Netflix, whatever you're doing, keep your band nearby. You could do most of these while watching TV, yeah? Or maybe since we didn't do a lot of abdominals, you want to check out my alphabet abs that I posted yesterday. Maybe you could just do half of it, because it was an hour and I just about died. Maybe you just need some humor in your life. Watch it, yeah. All right, here we go. Last 20 seconds. I think I fell over twice. Yeah, that's okay. 15 seconds left. Yeah, a whole hour of abs. It was intense. Here we go. Last 7 seconds. I'm feeling it. I hope you are too. Last 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and remove that band. Well done, my friends. Let's take a little sip of water. We're going to come into a seated position. And if you are taken off right now because you don't want to stretch, at least give me a thumbs up. Maybe click subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. All right, let's take a little bit of a stretch here. So we're going to do leg cradle. Go ahead and pick up your foot. I'm picking up my right here. We're going to go cross body. Stick it into the elbow crease of the opposite arm, wrapping the elbow around the knee that is out to the side, interlacing those hands, tucking that leg into the body, sitting up nice and tall, and just feeling that glorious stretch for the glutes. Now, if this doesn't seem possible in your body, you can always hold the foot in your hand, yeah? Maybe it's way out here. Maybe I should be showing you from the side. So maybe it's in your hand if it's not in the elbow. If that still doesn't work, just place the foot in front and lean forward, just in log pose. Yeah? Okay, now because I did all that talking, you've had enough on this side. Let's go ahead and switch sides. I'll do some more of that stretch later. All right, so opposite foot, opposite elbow, tucking it in nice and tight, sitting up nice and tall. There you go. And again on this side, if that doesn't work for you, you're in hand or it's placed in front, leaning forward, nice flat back. Always something for everyone, right? Doesn't matter what your level of fitness or flexibility is, we can stretch you out. So this is feeling great. Take some nice deep breaths here. Yeah. Beauty, beauty, beauty. All right, let's just do a quick hamstring and quad stretch and then we will be out of here. Let's take it on down. Now let's stand up. Let's stand up because we can. And I do a lot of laying down in yoga. So maybe just a quick forward fold, take those feet hip distance apart, hinge over at the waist, simply let yourself hang upside down. So anytime we're upside down, we're stretching into the hamstrings, the calves a little bit. If you need to feel this one more, you're going to wrap the hands, I'm gonna put my feet together, wrap the hands around the heels, tuck the elbows in behind the knees, and really draw your head in nice and close. Oh, really lift the hips up to the ceiling, really straighten the legs. Should really be able to feel this. And if that's too much for you, you're just in your regular forward fold, letting the head and shoulders go nice and loose, just hanging upside down. And then coming into our quad stretch, go ahead and roll on up. If you need a wall, find a wall. We're just gonna, or something to hold onto. With the right hand, grab hold of that right ankle. You're gonna draw that right heel right into the tush. Here we're pressing that hip forward to increase the stretch in the quadricep. Yeah, pushing it forward, really drawing the heel into the bum. You want to feel the stretch. You don't want to just be going through the motions. Holding each stretch for 20, 30, 40 seconds. The longer you do, I think, the better it is. I keep it nice and short on these videos though, because I know not everybody likes to stretch. Let's go ahead and reverse. Opposite side, opposite leg. Again, if you need to hold onto a wall, hold onto a wall. And try to keep the knees nice and close together. Just don't really want them angled out too much. Want to protect those knees, softening the shoulder away from the ears. Again, right? We're not hunched up. Beautiful work, everybody. I'm so glad you tuned in today. Keep those requests coming, whether it's on Facebook or my email, via text. If you're a YouTuber and you don't know how to get a hold of me in those personal, private ways, leave me a comment right here on YouTube, and I will work in something for you. I hope you had a fabulous time. Thanks again for joining me. Take care, everybody.